set to go. Younghoe Koo ready to do the honors.
And off we go from Nashville.
And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Now, what's that?
They'll run here with Raheem Mostert. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That one 28 yards on the ground.
Well, they didn't do a lot there to fool anyone. They just came right out and ran the football, but with great success, and that's the way you want to get things started. A nice quick opener for a big game.
So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
What's up?
Again, they'll run it with Mostert. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. The Titans at 10-3 on the year. They've been playing their best football of the year, winners of 4 in a row.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Now.
2nd and 5.
180. 180. We're good. We're good. Where's it hot?
Here's Carr. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Carr. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Defensively on the previous play, they gave up a pretty good chunk of yardage, but right there, they got a good portion of it right back.
And if we just flip it around from the offensive perspective, took a nice step forward, and how about a couple of leaps backwards after that play? They've got to figure out a big call coming up here to try and gain that yardage back.
And incomplete on the deep ball.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Down. 6-18. That's it.
Here's Carr to throw. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Martin Emerson coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it also brings up 4th. And the kick is good. He needed a little help there from the crossbar, but the carom goes his way. And the Titans hit the scoreboard first. It's 3-0. So a favorable bounce that time, to say the least, and he's able to convert the field goal there from long distance.
Yeah, the guys behind the end zone didn't need to hike the net up for this one. That thing was a dying quail, but he finds a way to boink it off the crossbar and make it drop through.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Here we go. Shot. Hot, hot.
Here's the Pro Bowler, Christian McCaffrey. And tough going there, as he'll only get it up to about the 31. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. You talk about this Titan defense. They're in the spot statistically that you don't want to be in against the pass. Number 32 in the league, dead last.
Take those rankings, throw them right out the window, because this is what you prepare for. This is what you practice for. This is what you think about. The ultimate test, taking on the #1 overall offense in the league.
Panther Street. Ready, you ready?
Young now. And that's going to be caught downfield by Brown. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. A.J. Brown, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Jets have answered that early field goal to take a first-quarter lead. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And the stakes in this game certainly high as we get toward the end of the regular season. For now, they are holding a wild card spot, but there are no shortage of other teams in the NFC looking to take that spot from them.
Starting with the guys on the other side of the field because they're on the outside looking in, and no one likes to be in that position. You want to be in the room, not looking inside to see everyone else having fun.
Though we've seen some good pressure defensively already here in the first quarter, here's another good example.
To throw his Carr. And he comes back with one complete. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Raider one.
From the gun, it's Carr. He'll get that to his tight end, Theo Johnson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 16 yards, a little deja vu from the previous play where they got 16. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Again, they'll throw with Carr. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20.
7:34.
To throw, it's Carr. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Second down and a little more than a yard here.
That's it.
Now Carr. Looking middle, and that's complete. They'll get just a couple, but the sticks move again. They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass,
29.
brings him up 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Touchdown! An 11-yard touchdown. And the Titans have regained the lead.
A good tight end is a heck of a weapon for any quarterback, especially when you're able to create some mismatches. Sometimes they work against a linebacker, sometimes they work against a smaller defensive back. But when they find it, they go to it, and it often results in touchdowns.
Now for the extra point, Daniel Carlson. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Young's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10.
Go!
They'll set up to throw. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9.
Street! 18, Rattler. 18, Rattler. 18, Pioneer. 79, Bronco. Ready.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That to the sideline, and it's intercepted. Sauce Gardner picks it off. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off, actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
Touchdown, Titans. Raheem Mostert, 35 yards. And the Titans are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Week after week, Charles, when we see this offense operate, I don't know, they just seem to get more impressive.
They certainly do, and let's face it, it's no surprise they're the best in the NFL in scoring. This team designs things well and executes even better. And here, it only takes a few snaps before they're in the end zone. That's how they demoralize teams. That's how they put them on notice.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback, and we'll bring it out to the 30. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Been a little bit of an interesting start. The first drive for him, Charles, they had the passing touchdown. The second drive, he threw the interception. So we'll see what this third drive of the ball game brings.
Yeah, it's kind of a tiebreaker, isn't it? I mean, that's the tough part for them and for him because, yeah, things went really well in that first one, not so well on the second one. He wants to get back to what he did to get this game going.
Looking to throw, Young. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. It's Sidney Brown with it.
And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. Keep in mind, he had the 3-interception game last week, so we requested to talk with him this week. He was all smiles. He's still all smile.
Yeah, and we didn't jinx him at all, did we?
No.
Because ordinarily that happens. Things fall off, but not in this case. I think a lot of it goes back to his technique. His ability to see the quarterback throw the ball while understanding where the receiver is running his route allows him to make a lot of plays on the football, and he's taking it away at a really high rate.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
Monday, down.
Carr now to throw.
He'll get this into the hands of Mostert.
And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3.
Go, Chief. Raider 1. That's it.
Throwing now is Carr. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14.
Miles Murphy
able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Hey, here we go.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
That's it.
Now Carr. Eluding the pressure right. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down. I thought they were going to sack him there like they did on 1st down. Great coverage, but he found a way to move with his legs.
Yeah, his ability to take off. Not only did he get some yardage back, he got a little bit extra. Really helps him on 3rd down. Makes it manageable now.
180. 180. We're good. We're good.
Carr now on 3rd and goal.
And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
Well, partner, given where that drive started, that's an excellent job defensively to force them into 4th down.
The offense stays out there. A big challenge here from this far back, but they're going for it on 4th and goal. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. So Carr exits on 4th down, and on comes Daniel Carlson for the field goal try. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. Carlson able to put this one through, and that will open the lead up now to 20-7.
So they get the turnover in plus territory. The drive stalls out, but still able to get 3 out of that.
Yeah, we were able to see an offense and a defense kind of mix and match with each other, didn't we? Both of them trying to make sure that they had the upper hand and the advantage. Offense trying to get to the end zone. Defense, of course, trying to hold them to a field goal attempt. And it wasn't a guaranteed lock 3 from where they started. So, you know, the offense has to be happy to come away with those 3 points.
And we will not have a run back here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 20-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction.
Young is intercepted for the 3rd time this game. And great field position coming up in the red zone at the 17-yard line.
And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
Easy.
And Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot.
And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. Third touchdown pass now for Derek Carr, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Well, that didn't take long. The turnover instantly almost turning into points.
And when that happens, a lot of teams have the mentality of let's strike right now. You've got them off balance after the turnover or the takeaway. Let's go get it. And that's exactly what they did.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30, right about the 29. The New York offense taking over for their next possession.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Young's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
They'll throw again. Young. He'll complete this one to Watson. And they'll get him down at the 34, and he's going to be short of the first by a few yards. Fourth down, Young. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. A great play there. 34 yards.
And the Jets' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that cuts this lead down to 13.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30.
White down.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever
93.
you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game.
You're mine. Raider 9, 6, 18. OP. What's it hot?
Carr gonna throw.
Will Anderson.
A sensational effort by him, and that is one of the biggest losses you'll ever see on a sack. sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
808. That's it.
In his own end zone, it's Carr. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. Boy, tough spot here as they approach the line of scrimmage. A long way to go to try to pick up this 1st down. Oh, a first mistake for him in the ball game as it's intercepted. And did he get in? No, they'll mark him down at the 1-yard line.
So first thing that crossed my mind is why didn't they just sit on the lead and take it to the locker room? They're in good shape.
Absolutely. And from this spot on the field, now you've given the other side a chance for points here going into intermission.
Yeah, you changed the momentum of the game, and it's something you did not need to do.
Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And that is not fooling anyone. He never had a chance to turn the corner there, and they'll go backwards right away.
Ready?
Throwing, Young. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Boy, you'd hate to squander this great field position. Here's 3rd and goal.
70 Ranger. 70 Ranger. Ready?
Now here's Young. Flush to his right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
Koo knocks this one through the posts. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room.
93. 93. What's that?
Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. Now the Titans will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. So another on-target throw, and that last one, Charles, going to put him up over 5,000 yards passing out for the season, and that is not an insignificant number.
Indeed, it is not, because this is not a big list, and most of the guys on it, Drew Brees, Peyton Manning, Tom Brady, Dan Marino, they either
29.
are or will be Hall of Famers.
What's up?
Now Carr. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense that's certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
694. Express. Express.
Shotgun now for Carr. He'll let this go deep for Waddle. And this one is incomplete.
And with apologies to Dylan Thomas, apparently they're not going to go gently into the half. They're still out there firing haymakers. They took a chance on a deep ball there, but it winds up incomplete.
And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half.
29. 20. Easy. Kill. That's it.
The final shot here before half for Carr. He's going to let it go again. And this is caught inside the 5. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
Carlson on for the PAT. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Jets going to get the football first, and they trail as well as we get back underway in this second half. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball into the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Set.
Young. Throws right side, and that's complete. Down the right sideline, and he's in. Touchdown, Jets. A great effort there. 65 yards. And the Jets come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and the lead is trimmed down to 10. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You can say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on third down to get their momentum going again.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
808. Raider 1. Let's say,
Carr. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Partner, the way this offense has marched up and down the field during this game, it's almost a surprise to see an incomplete pass on third down, isn't it?
Yeah, they have had their foot on the gas all game long, but here finally stalling out. Fielded just inside the 20. Call that a 48-yard punt and made even better by a loss on the return. And the Jets offense will be backed up to start this drive as they've got it 1st and 10. The New York offense taking over for their next possession.
Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've got to be pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
Go!
Young. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Ready.
To throw, Young. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
Christian Watson.
And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown.
Christian Watson.
His first touchdown on the year.
And the Jets are back within a score.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And the lead is down to a field goal.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go.
Still enjoying the lead here in the third quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it's 2nd down.
And his play caller does a nice job of giving him an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable 2nd down.
93. 1, Raider 1. 734, 29. That's it.
Working from the gun, it's Carr. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, after watching him ring the bell that many times and put the ball in the end zone throwing it, you had to figure they had to bring some type of pressure. They had to change things up on defense.
And able to get to him, put him on the ground, so maybe just something to throw him off a little bit.
Yeah, they had to feel a lot better for the defensive guys. They've been getting carved up in this one to finally knock him on the ground. And
that one out wide and intercepted. Picked off by A.J. Terrell.
And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. So, my goodness, I wouldn't have thought this possible not too long ago, but that turnover there means we have a game again.
Yeah, it's been a completely different team here in the second half. I just wonder on the other side of the field where the starters telling the backups, get ready, you're going to get some playing time. And now guess what? Hope they didn't cut the tape off of their wrists and ankles. They've got to go back out there and play.
They'll try to get the running game going with McCaffrey. And he's able to carve out about 6 there, down to the 37.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Mustang 19, Warrior 70.
Now Young. Flushed out right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
At this point in the second half, one mistake on a forced throw could doom your chances of a comeback, so that's the right call there to just throw that one away.
Panther 60, Panther 60. Hut.
3rd down, Young from the gun.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he is out of bounds inside the 30. That gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs.
Down.
They go play action. Young. This is caught. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. A great play there, with touchdown number 15 of the year and second of the game. And the Jets have scored again in this third quarter, this time to move out in front. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10.
Down. What's up?
To throw, it's Carr. Carr can beat you in a lot of ways. The scramble there, a perfect example as he gets the first. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. To throw his Carr. Buying time to his left. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. From the 46-yard line, a 2nd down and 6. Here's Carr. Getting this out to the flat, Mostert. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
Back now in Nashville. It's Titan football here as they trail to begin the fourth quarter. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Carr to throw. And this is caught. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. A gain of 37.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start.
We're good.
And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defense.
Oh, no, he lost the football. And it's scooped up by the Jets. And a good return here as he takes it up past the 30-yard line. And they had it there so close to the goal line, a chance to take it across, claim the lead here in the fourth. Boy, that was a big, big mistake.
It really was, and as much as I want to give credit to the defense for making a play, I do tend to agree with you. That mistake, that's a chance to go in and take the lead. I mean, you're in great shape, yet you don't take care of the football. Boy, they'll be going over that like crazy in the upcoming weeks.
Check out.
Young now after the fumble recovery. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Young's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10.
Set. Check smash. Check smash. Hot, hot.
Looking to throw. Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Trenton Simpson. And he'll take this all the way down inside the 40. So pass interference, the call there, always, obviously, Charles, such a subjective call. You agree with the penalty?
Well, from where we're standing right now, I think the officials are tightening things up here in the second half. Maybe a defender gets away with that in the first, but this time the flag comes out, and I think it's a good call.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there, and on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
Young now. Steps. Oh, no, he lost the football. It's picked up by the Titans. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, partner, here's where team football gets tested a little bit, because I know the defensive guys were over there chilling on the sidelines, and all of a sudden, they heard the sudden change call because that fumble puts them right back on the field, and they've got to go out and finish the game now themselves.
Absolutely. Nursing that slim lead here in the fourth, a costly turnover. And this is thrown to the sideline. No receiver in the area, though, and that's going to bring out a flag. Yeah, he hadn't gotten far enough away from the pocket to throw that football away, and that draws the flag.
Yeah, the old tackle box, right? Get outside of each tackle, and then you can go ahead and throw it away, and you're in good shape. But if you're back there in the pocket, you got to make sure of what you're doing.
After the safety, remember, they also need to give up the football, and here's the free kick. This is taken at the 18. And he's going to be knocked down hard at the end of that one. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They'll be hoping to work a little clock and try to add on to this slim fourth quarter lead. But whatever happens on this drive, certainly a huge fumble recovery by their defense at this juncture. There he goes, right side. Christian McCaffrey. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Christian McCaffrey. His 104th career touchdown, one shy of Tim Brown on the all-time list. And the Jets look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. And he is into the end zone again, so get him some oxygen. He scores on the long run and then punches in the two-point conversion for good measure. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And now their hill to climb has gotten taller. They had the safety last time they had the football. That led to the touchdown a moment ago. So that deficit going in the wrong direction as they try to right the ship here. 1st and 10. A good pickup there of 22. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep,
Hey,
he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
From the gun now on third down, Carr. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. Jalen Waddle, 48 yards. And the Titans have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth.
93. Monday, down. You're mine. That's it.
Carr will look to throw. Dancing to his left. And they don't get it. They tried for the two-point conversion there, but unsuccessful. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback, and we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Right now clinging to a one-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays that are going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs. And the goal? End the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. He couldn't get away. He'll wind up losing a dozen yards, a 12-yard loss, and it brings up third.
Ready.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up. Here's the Jets punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. 35 yards that time on the punt, and we have reached the 2-minute warning. This is 1st and 10.
9. Down. 180. 180. We're good. We're good. Blue 80.
Throwing now is Carr. We've got a one-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a second down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. They'll come up now on second down.
Down. What's that?
Throwing his Carr. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And the Jets have just about sewn up this football game. Boy, what a turnaround. They exited the lockers with a nice lead, and now all of this. What's happened?
So when you start to write your novel, you'll start out with, it was a tale of two halves, won't you?
Right, but I'm a bad writer.
I don't know exactly what happened, because sometimes teams can go in with a lead and get too comfortable, too relaxed, and a couple of things go wrong, and it's hard to get back that good feeling.
An ideal down and distance to try to finish this thing off. 2nd and inches. Young takes it on the sneak. And he is going to have the first down. And that might not officially end it, but for all intents and purposes, they should be able to run it down from here.
Well, I liked it. Just take the snap, burrow forward, pick up the few inches you need for a first down.
And defensively, I don't think they were expecting that. They looked a little surprised in the middle.
Yeah, a little bit wary there, weren't they? Because that can be a throwaway down where maybe you go play action, fake it, and try and get something big. But instead, he said, forget it. Let's just get a first down and start a new set.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down.
Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Let's go now. Check go.
Up the gut, McCaffrey. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Third and 4, and this crowd urging on their defense. They're up and making noise.
Young going to give it up on the touch pass. And he's just going to run right into that big old defensive end, and that play going nowhere. Well, they tried to catch him by surprise, I think, there with that little pop pass on third down, but no luck.
You're right about no luck, but I did like the idea. I like the thought process. Make an unconventional call on third down sometimes. It can pop big. In this case, it didn't.
Here's the Jets punter now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. Fair catch signaled for and taken just shy of the 30-yard line. It'll wind up just a 35-yard punt, no return, and it'll be Titan football.
Here's first and 10.
6-18. Down. Let's say hut, hut, hut. 808. What's up?
Carr.
Being chased out left. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
It's been a nice day for him as a passer and as a runner. One of the few mistakes he's made in this ball game. The wrong choice on that one. That one goes incomplete.
Here comes second down.
White down. Raider 1. 93. What's it?
Now Carr.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is caught on the sideline. Are the feet in? They are. What a catch.
Already over 1,000 yards receiving this season. That catch is just going to add to his total. Certainly not resting on his laurels. He's trying to continue to gain as many yards as possible and continue this big season.
And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call.
Raider 1. That's it.
One final try now for Carr.
This ball intercepted. Picked off by Martin Emerson. And the Jets are going to hang on the final play. They get the turnover to seal this football game. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, they're